So here's our bluff. That's the bottom line up front. Hybrid work teams are here to stay. And it's going to take a special capability to lead these types of teams. We talk about it as a tolerance for tension. And there's a reason why. It's because these hybrid teams are infused with tension. It's just by the nature of what they are, that type of tension is always in place. And so as a leader, if you want to transform them into high-performing, resilient teams, you need to be able to embrace that and even leverage that tension in three particular ways. The first way is in this idea of leading others. Now, the tension that's there is that you need to be a digital leader. You need to utilize technology to its fullest extent. You need to be comfortable. You need to be able to engage with people through a digital medium and experiment with new technology and new apps. And yet at the same time, the best leaders also have to be more human than ever. They have to be empathetic. They have to embrace kind of the messiness of working at home. And they have to decide to spend the time and the energy to build meaningful relationships that are based on trust and understanding. The second area here that we're going to talk about is the idea of strengthening connections. Leaders need to be more focused and more efficient with their communications than ever. There's just too much information and it's coming too quickly. But at the same time, they have to create more space for deeper conversations that are rich with context and also allow people to make that very real, again, human connection with other people. So their connection has to be both efficient and deep and meaningful. The third one is around this idea of shaping culture. Now, hybrid work teams have to be empowered to take action. It's absolutely essential. But when you're creating that type of a culture, you have to also balance attention there. Leaders need to be incredibly clear. They need to keep their people aligned and provide real stability. And yet at the same time, they have to allow their people to have incredible freedom of action. They have to give them independence to be flexible, to be innovative, and to be creative. And that necessarily can't happen in a very controlled setting. So they have to create this culture that is both stable, structured, predictable, and at the same time, flexible, innovative, and agile. So that's it. When you're leading a hybrid work team, you need to be able to embrace that tension, especially when it comes to leading others, strengthening connections, and shaping the culture.